Morning, everyone. Time for the second video. Living in Costa Rica. Candy, what do you think about living in Costa Rica so far? Come on over here. Everybody knows my wife, Candy.
I love it.
Anything particular to say? What do you like? What do you really like about it? What is it that you don't like about it?
Well, I love the beach. The beach is my favorite.
Don't we all? Is there anything that you don't like about it? Don't hide behind me.
Anything I don't like about Costa Rica? No, nothing yet. I haven't found anything. People are nice. Let me see. The food's good.
The weather's amazing.
The weather's amazing, except for the rain that we've had.
The wildlife is amazing.
We had monkeys today, but now they're gone.
Well, they come and go. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take you and show you the beach on a normal day when it's not overrun with vacationers and people from San Jose and all parts of the world and the country coming to enjoy one of the top 50 beaches in the world. So we're going to take you down there today and show you a little bit of what it's like on a normal day here for us. Okay? But hey, first I want to show you something. The coinage and the money in Costa Rica. Let me show you the coinage first, all right? The coinage, here are some cologne. These are 100 cologne coins, okay? And they're brass. So you gather up, I don't know, 1,000 cologne, and it would be 10 of these coins. It would weigh about a pound in your pocket. It's crazy on how heavy they are. And here are some other ones. Like I said, these are all 100 colognes here. There's 3 of them, and it's about maybe almost a quarter of a pound, maybe less, that you're carrying in your pocket. Here are some other ones that I like a lot more. They're a lower denomination, but
25, 10, and
no, these are all 10. These are all 10 cologne, but they're extremely light. Feels like an aluminum alloy or something, but they're really light. A handful of these is basically like a handful of American change. I want to show you something though. They're paper money. Unbelievably gorgeous. Let me show you a few of the paper money. All right. First, this is a $1,000 bill. Not really a $1,000 bill. For Americans, it would be like $2. Okay, it's like a $2 bill. But have a look at it. It's got a nice see-through piece here with the president's face on it. The wildlife on it is just amazing. That's a 1,000. Here's a 2,000. Again, just gorgeous. Look at that. And I know you can see through it here. Okay, that's a see-through window. And then here, let's move up to a $10,000 bill, which is about 20 American dollars. Okay? Again, just beautiful, isn't it? Now, this one's got a sloth on it. And with any luck, I'll show you our resident sloth. We do have a resident sloth living out in at the corner of our driveway here in a almond tree. So I'd like to show you
and she has a baby.
We think she has a baby. Haven't got a really close look at her yet to really tell, but it really looks like she's got a baby on her stomach, which is really pretty cool. All right, so we're going to head out to the beach here, and then what we're going to do a little bit later is we're going to take you for a little drive. We live about 10 kilometers from the nearest city, which is Puerto Viejo. Now, there is a smaller pueblo in between. Well, that's what they're called here. The towns are called pueblos. And there's a smaller pueblo in between called Cocles. And we'll stop in Cocles and give you a little view of Cocles and the beach at Cocles. And then we're going to head on into Puerto Viejo and show you our new hometown. All right? We'll be getting back with you later. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Now, if you look right out here, this is just a little bonus. We just had these little agoutis come up. There's 2 of them there, if you can see. I'm filming through our screen because I don't want to scare them off. But there's 2 of them out there, and these are native little animals. To me, they remind me of a rabbit. And as you can see, they're just sitting and chewing on some bread that we put out. And they come around every morning and pick up whatever it is that we put out, and amazing little animals. They're getting to where they're not really afraid of us anymore. They come every morning. They come to see what we put out for them. They hang around until the food supply is gone, and then they move on to do whatever it is that they're doing. Pretty cool, huh? I think you can see them. These are howler monkeys. There's one. Okay, there's another one down below it there. There's a little one out there on that limb right there, a little one, a smaller one. And as you can see, these are our resident monkeys. And they come around, and they're kind of reclusive. They don't like to be bothered too much, so we leave them alone. Of course, like all the wildlife, we really leave them alone and let them do what they're doing. But the trees are just full of them this morning, and like I said, they're called howler monkeys. They're probably the loudest animal in the jungle here, and they're just pretty incredible. They're everywhere. They make a round. It's been about 2 weeks since they've been here, but there's a whole troop of them here, and I don't know how many of them you can see up here through the foliage, but there's probably at least 10, 15 maybe here in these trees. But again, our resident howler monkeys, and they're just doing what monkeys do. Let's see what else we can find, okay guys? Let's keep going. This, folks, is our resident sloth. I don't know how well you can see her, but she's right there. And yes, it does look like there's a baby on her belly. I don't know how well you can see it. I'm zoomed in about as good as I can get. But these are just pretty amazing little critters. Not very big, probably about maybe 5 pounds or so. I don't know how well you can see her face, but she's looking right at me. And she's telling me, hey, what are you doing? And if you look real close there, you can see that there is a baby on her belly. So this is a female.
And she's got her baby with her.
And this is just right out our driveway. This is our driveway here. As you can see, here's our house back here. So this is just right out our driveway. Same with the monkeys. They're right in our driveway. And now we're heading out the gates here to the beach. I don't know if you can hear the ocean yet, but it's just a roaring. All right, we're gonna pick it up here when we get out. And we're headed out here to the beach, and as you can hear the ocean. And there's a couple of people here. But what I wanted to show you is this tree right here. Costa Rica's beach here, Punta Uva, was named one of the top 50 beaches in the world. And if you've seen the picture posted on Google, this tree here is one that they posted because this is the most photographed tree in Costa Rica. Every single tourist that we have ever seen that comes here has to sit on this tree and get their picture taken. And so many people have sat on it that if you look at it, it comes up through here and it's all smooth, and get my feet wet. It's all smooth all the way up where people have sat on this year after year after year of this tree being here. And this is just pretty incredible. But if you look down the beach, you can see it's a nice quiet day. This is a typical day on the beach for us. Hardly anybody here. Oh, we've got a drone being flown over here. Can you see it? Somebody's doing some drone footage. Let's see. See if we can't zoom in a little bit. Where are you at, drone? I wonder what they're filming. Oh, there it is. Can you see it? This gentleman over here is doing a drone, and he's probably doing one of the same things that we're doing. Again, one of the top 50 beaches in the world, and we're standing right here on it here in Costa Rica. Let's go see what these folks are doing, see if they're willing to have a word with us, okay? All right. We're showing people what it's like to really live in Costa Rica and be in Costa Rica, okay?
We just
We live
moved.
right over here.
Ah, that's a really
Yeah.
nice place.
It is. We're 150 feet from the beach. Nothing.
We've got a couple of tourists from Germany, you say?
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Eileen.
Eileen and
My name's Jens.
Jens.
Jens, Emmett, and Candy. We're from Michigan, United States.
Oh.
Okay? We moved to Costa Rica here about a month ago. We're living right across the road here in this little beach house. Gorgeous. How do you find Costa Rica so far?
It's really beautiful.
Isn't it?
Are
Yeah.
you
You know,
here for a week?
We stayed 3 weeks now.
3? Do you know that you're on one of the top 50 beaches in the world?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you look on the Google page and they tell you about the top 50 beaches, that tree, the picture was taken from right back over here. That tree is the most photographed tree in the entire country.
Yeah.
You know, it's just amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely.
So you guys enjoy your stay, okay? And
Yeah,
we'll be
do.
talking to you later. It's really nice talking to you, okay? Yep. All right. What I want to do is I want to give you a little bit of view on what it's like when we're driving in. We've driven approximately, as you can see here. Let me see if I can get a picture of it. We've driven 8 kilometers. My little buggy here runs about 56, 57 kilometers, 55 kilometers an hour. Oh, the gorgeous butterfly! If you can see that little blue butterfly over there. But well, I wanted to show you what it's like coming in from where we live. There's a lot of jungle, and we're off. It's going to get a little loud because of the wind, but as you can see, a lot of scooters, a lot of little motorcycles. That's the main transportation here is scooters and motorcycles.
And bikes.
Bikes, of course. But here's what it's like coming in. A lot of gorgeous little retreats, beautiful little homes. This is the Jaguar Rescue Center. And I haven't been to it yet, but we plan on making a trip to the Jaguar Rescue Center. And as you can see, we're slower than most traffic, so people just the way they drive, they just go around you and keep right on going. So we're getting ready to come into the little town of Cocos, or the pueblo of Cocos. So I'm going to shut it off for right now, and we'll pick it back up when we get into town. All right, we stopped here at this little roadside. This is coffee. You're all right. You don't have to move. You're already in the shot. And we met this gentleman here a couple of days ago in the supermarket. This is Brian. Brian is from Canada, right, Brian?
Yeah.
What part of Canada?
Central Canada, right above his.
Alberta?
No, Winnipeg.
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Okay, I got a buddy who lives in Winnipeg. He does plumbing and heating.
Okay.
I bet you might know the company. I'll think of it in a minute. Affordable water. He does affordable water.
I haven't lived in Winnipeg since I
Oh,
was
then you probably don't know him.
14 years
Okay.
old, so.
But stopping and having a local coffee, love the coffee. That's the one thing I don't miss about the States is the crappy coffee. Okay? And this gentleman here is?
Mark?
This is Mark. He's Brian's partner here in this little venture they've got going here. They do coffee in the morning from what time?
6 a.m.
6 a.m. until
every day of the week.
9:10.
about 9, 10 o'clock.
It's supposed
Okay.
to close at 9, but sometimes it's 10.
And you're about how far from Cocos here? We're about, what, a kilometer or
Well,
so?
we're in Cocos.
Yeah. Oh, are we in Cocos
Yeah.
already? Okay, I didn't know if it started up the street a little bit or not.
We're in Cocos, about, 7 kilometers from town?
Yep. I know we're about 7, 8 kilometers from Puerto Viejo.
Yeah.
But this place here also does, as you can see, tacos in the afternoon. And we've had the tacos here. Amazing. I mean, amazing. They really are good.
From noon till 4.
Yep, from noon till 4 he does tacos here. So we're going to call it quits on this one here for right now, and we'll pick you back up when we get into Cocos. Want to do a little promotion here. Mark also runs a YouTube channel, and if you can see it, let me get in the shade here. If you can see it here, it's called, I love it, Live Slow, Die Whenever. I just love the channel. Live slow, die whenever. That's got to be my new motto. Right? So I want to promote his. And
Violento in Spanish.
again, this is Mark over here. Check out his YouTube channel. Live slow, die whenever. Okay? Now this is a typical drive into Puerto Viejo. As you can see, jungle, 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 and there's a lot of it. It's really gorgeous. I mean, it is really beautiful coming in. Now it's going to get a little windy here, so it might be a little difficult to hear me, but if you can see, this is a typical drive into Puerto Viejo. Not a lot. There's a few places that have some restaurants and some other things. In fact, right here, here's a little resort called Agape. But for the most part, it's country and jungle. So we'll pick it back up as we get into Puerto Viejo and up along Punta Negro, the Blackfeet. So here we are in Puerto Viejo. This is our new little hometown. We're just walking along the edge of one of the sidewalks here, and we'll take you through a couple of places and show you what it's like here in the tourist town.
Now here's a soda restaurant, which is a soda. It's just a restaurant.
It's more like it's a local restaurant. It would be like one of our Coney Islands. So prices are a little bit different as they're opposed to the big ones. But let's have a look here. Let's see. Breakfast, $2,500. Where's this at? Let's have a look at the menu if you can see it. Must be upstairs. Okay. No, if you're looking at this and you're wondering, my gosh, it's $3,500. Well, that's like $2 American, so it's like $6, $7 for the lunch, which is really, really inexpensive. Okay. Local bakery. Now, what you'll notice here is there's not a lot of sweets in the bakeries. Sweet is not a thing here. Gorgeous, though, isn't it? Look at it. So this is it here. It's
Vegan
the
food.
vegan food, but the restaurant must be upstairs. It is.
Yep.
The restaurant is upstairs here. Okay. So now we've been looking for this place for about a week or so now. We saw it when we came through the last time, and or a couple of weeks ago, and we seen it, and we haven't been able to find it since then.
Show 'em
And this over here, let's cross the street here in a minute, and this is where we bought our vehicle. Be right across the street here, and this is Evolve Scooter. Evolve sells a lot of vehicles here, a lot of scooters.
He also has a sex toy.
We don't care about that right now. But this is Evolve here. This is where we bought our vehicle. And see a lot of a variety of vehicles there too, scooters, and this is one of our favorite little sodas here is Cafe Gustitos. Cafe Gustitos has a great menu. The food is excellent. We've been there several times. We really like it, and we will go back again. As we're coming along down the street here, I want to show you something. You're going to see what's called tuk-tuks. Now, you might know what a tuk-tuk is, and you might not know what a tuk-tuk is, but I'm going to show you anyway because they are really, really prevalent here, and there are, I mean, a lot of them. And it's the main way that the tourists get around. The tourists use tuk-tuks. It's like a taxi cab. It's a local taxi cab. Now, to come in from the distance that we came in from, which would be the about 11 or 12 kilometers from Punta Uva to Puerto Viejo here, it would cost you about $10 American. Now, these are tuk-tuks here. As you can see, it's a three-wheeled vehicle. They're gas-powered. They go about 50 miles an hour, 45 miles an hour. And there are a lot of them. As you can see here, there are a lot of them. This is one of the main places in Puerto Viejo. This is called Old Harbor. Old Harbor, of course, used to be the main harbor building, and it's got a cafeteria, a grocery store. There's just a lot of things going on here. I mean, a lot of things going on here.
And the cafeteria is awesome.
The cafeteria has great food in it. There's, I'm going to show you a little bit about the banking. The banking system here is a little bit different than what you might think. Okay, it's not quite what you're used to. So what it is, let's take you over here and show you. I'll take you across the street here, and we'll stand across the street. And the bank is, as you can see, is this blue building over here, blue and white building. Banco de Costa Rica, Bank of Costa Rica, and in order to get in to the bank, you've got to pass an armed security guard first, and that would be the door on the right there. So in the morning when it opens up, there's generally a line of people. The door on the left is an ATM. Now, there's like I said, a line of people, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait. But that's the way it is. You know, you either adapt to the environment that you're in, or you're going to be quite unhappy. And we really, really like it. Okay? I'm going to take you around the corner here, across the street here. Traffic, as you can see, it's busy. What we got over here is we've got a vegetable market over here. And we're going right around the corner from one bank, and then there's another bank right over here. This is the one that we use. This is the one that we use. Bank Nacional. It's a national bank of Costa Rica. Okay? The ATMs are over here, and the bank is here. And again, you go through a metal detector. You go through a lot of security to get even get into the bank, and then again, you wait in line. Okay?
Except for us.
Except for us, that is one of the more favorable things that people do here is they do have it to where the senior citizens do have a preference, so they do look out for the elderly a bit. And being a senior citizen, what they do is they allow you to move to the head of the line. They'll take a regular customer and then a senior, then a regular customer and then a senior. But seniors do have preference here, so that's one of the pluses of the banking system. And there's not a whole lot else that's really positive about it. Okay. All right. Now we're going to take you across the street here to a local vegetable market. Okay. Let's go back around. And the fresh produce is amazing. This is one place that we haven't been in yet. But as you can see, the fresh produce is just amazing. Potatoes, tomatoes, cucumbers, coconuts, peppers, pineapples. And another thing that they do that's a little bit different here that you might want to know about is it's sold by the kilo. It's not like $1 per coconut or $3 per coconut. It's sold by the kilo. So you have to find out what the price of everything is, and then you can go from there. Now I'm going to show you some kind of crazy fruits. Let me show you down over here. These are jackfruits. Jackfruits are big, as you can see. And a lot of watermelon, bananas, plantains, just a lot of fresh fruit, plantains hanging here, garlic, just a lot of really good fresh fruit, and it's here all the time. All right, we're going to let you go right now, and I'm going to look around and see what the pricing is here. And see, that's one thing that I found that you really have to watch out for, is we just came through this place here. We haven't been to it shopping yet, and what we found is that nothing is priced, meaning, to me, what it says is we're going to get whatever we can from the tourist, and as much as we can from the tourist, because this is a tourist town. This isn't where we normally shop. I just wanted to show you some of the things downtown. Okay? Let me turn you around over here to the ocean, and you can see what the beach is like here in Puerto Viejo. You turn it around. We're going to head over to the beach next, so there's something pretty amazing here that I want to show you. Let's cross the street. I find this pretty amazing that starting right here, and you can probably see it in the sand itself. Let me cross over this. Let me crawl over this. You can see in the sand itself the black streaks. Okay? Now from here down, it's called the Black Beach. Everything over here, and I'll take you over here at a different time, but over here is Playa Negra, the Black Beach. And it's from volcanic soil. See, here's the soil here. You see how black it is? But from this point down, it turns into regular sand. So all the way around the cove, down to where we're at over in Punta Uva, it's regular sand, and then from here up, let's see if I can get a shot of that. You can see the black sand over there. I don't know if you can see it very well or not, but that's all. This is called Playa Negra, the Black Beach. All right, that's probably enough of our hometown for right now, and we'll get back with another video, and we'll do a little bit more in depth of some of the places that we actually regularly shop at, and show you again the real Costa Rica, because it's a lot. Sometimes it can be a lot different than the travel makes it out to be, or these moving to Costa Rica sites make it out to be, because it's not always sunny in Costa Rica. As you can see, it's an overcast day, but it is always beautiful in Costa Rica. And what we're going to do now is we're going to say bye for now. This is Candy and Emmett in Costa Rica saying goodbye, and we'll see you later. Tell them bye, Candy.
Bye-bye.